Belgium. A land known for many things, namely their wonderful chocolates, getting dicked over by the Germans every time a world war rolls around, or through them. Expensive machine guns, but most importantly, waffles. This wonderful land full of people who are not quite French has given us this amazing pastry that is well, frankly, it's a pancake that's been put under too much pressure. And much like diamonds, the best things come from too much pressure. At the local Walmart, I've recently found out that after their Valentine's Day sale had ended, they have too many heart-shaped waffle irons. I, of course, bought 2 of them, and tonight, Zack and I are going to answer a time-honored tradition, or time-honored question: will it waffle? Roll credits. Krusties, horrible name, possibly rip-off of The Simpsons, although this is from 1932 when they first made their family waffle recipe. But these are the gold standard of American waffles. I've used this mix. It's pretty easy. It's all in the back. You put the mix, water, eggs, and some oil in, stir it around, then dump it into the pan. When it's finished up cooking, these are actually really quick. So in about 3 minutes, you've got 2 ready-to-go waffles. They don't need to be in the heart shape. The waffle irons were just $5 if I purchased them in the heart shape. So if you're about to save $12, they gonna be heart shaped. Anyway, take your waffles, put whatever you want on them. The Belgians like chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and fruit. I use original syrup, not even maple, just syrup. You slide 1 to Zack, take 1 for yourself, break that heart like a middle school crush, realizing that they've just grown apart. I miss you, Morgan. Anyways, there's your standard waffle. Waffle number 1, waffles, it will waffle. Bon appetit. Alright, next we're going to take it up a little bit of a notch. What I have here is the cornbread, made the standard style that I made in the last episode. It's just nothing but off-brand corn muffin mix, 1 egg, and 1/3 of a cup of milk. If you want to switch out the egg and the milk for some applesauce, you totally can if you are a vegan. Word up my cousin Gil, if you're still watching this. Why? Don't you have, like, real things to do with your life? Anyways, what we're going to do is take this, stir it up nice and good, and then we're going to dump that into the waffle pans. First up, grease them real right. And then take a couple of big spoonfuls. Right into the center, and then ease it into the corners. Yes. You gotta ease them into it like a latex gimp suit. Word up, Dr. Krieger.
Love that episode.
Right? Also, I realized in that episode, Archer Season 3, Episode 6, for anybody wondering, when they have the Prime Minister of Italy dead, his name in Italian literally translates to Prime Minister More Calzones.
Damn it.
Alright, let's see what we got now. Alright, looks like it needs just a little bit more time to get that zest in, but cornbread expands far more. Fuck!
One day.
I'm not wearing a bitch mitten.
One day.
It's also what I call condoms. I do wear those, though. If my moms are watching this, I'm kidding. I've never had sex. There we go. Unplug your waffles. And then actually shut it for a second, give it a little bit to solidify. Let that actually... You know what? We're going to figure this out. Science. One's going to be open, one's going to be shut. We're going to figure out if it needs to let itself breathe or if it needs more time in utero in this Nostalgia My Mini Heart Waffle Maker. Fun fact, my little brother Charlie, after 9 months in the womb, he came out, but he was not ready for life, so he went back in for another 3 days. It happens. It does.
Wait?
What? Is that not... What? Yeah, it happens. It's a thing, Google it.
I'm afraid to.
Alright, let's see if this will just... Ow,
Careful, there's some waffle grease up there.
Yep. All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and. It should be apparent to you. I don't make a whole lot of waffles.
Oh my God.
I'll admit, 99% of the waffles, 100% of the waffles I've made in my life have been made in the last 24 hours when I bought these 2 waffle irons.
See, the worst part of this was, though, when I walked in, he, I don't know how many, probably a dozen waffles, and he used the scissors as, like, a way to get them out. But then as soon as we start filming, it's like, instead of, like, adding 10 pounds, he loses 10 IQ points, and then he tries to dump the waffle upside down out of the iron.
It worked, didn't it? Anyways, here is 1 cornbread waffle, and then we're going to pop this other bad boy out. Use your kitchen shears to get the little bits of trimmings off of it. Make sure you move quick. It's going to be real hot and steamy, and you're not wearing your bitch mitten. So,
Jesus Christ.
I like the term, and I'm sticking with it.
I can tell.
You're going to take your syrup for your Johnny Cake waffle, and then you're going to try this bad boy out. So it looks like right now on its surface, cornbread will waffle. Mark that in the will waffle category. Bon appetit. Okay, next we're going to kick it up a notch. We're going to go with 2 eggs, a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, cayenne powder, onions, and cheese, and milk. And we're going to see if an omelet will waffle. Start off, it's already been greased. That's, I think, a good sign.
I'll open this other one because it's going to get quick,
Thank
probably.
you. Get a little bit over here, cover the whole area of your waffle station. We're going to shut these bad boys.
I have a feeling these are going to cook extremely quick.
I think so, yeah. All right, so it's been 15 seconds by now. Let's see.
Not even.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's already like over half done. These are bad. Honestly, they smell good.
They do.
This is I know you can't smell through YouTube, but trust me, your olfactory senses would be jealous of mine were they sentient. Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that's steaming quite a bit.
All right, we're going to unplug. Leave the heat on that turn it off, but yeah.
Oh, that one actually looks kind of nice.
Yeah, let's see, it's a little bit, oh wow, it is runny.
All right.
It's got the form, but not the function. Alright, we're going to take this one out, off power for good. This one it's got a lot more firmness, so it's going to be ready to stop as well. And we're going to let them cool down just for a second. And just, I'm good at it now.
Yeah, now you're getting it. Spatula, son, spatula. Or not, whatever. At this point, he's just spiting me.
Yes, exactly. Fine, want a spatula?
I was going to say he used the spatula on the one on the cutting board to get it over here.
Actually, the rubber ones are the ones actually called spatulas, to be a pedant here. Rubber ones are called spatulas. These are called turners. So you can call this show The Turner Diaries. Nope, no you can't.
God.
Don't do it. Never mind. Cut.
No.
Cut. All right, after a little bit of hesitation, we can confirm that basic-ass omelets will waffle. They don't hold their form super well, but I mean, hey, they hold up like this, so I can display it like a prize marlin that I've caught off the coast of the Florida Keys. Anyways, bone out the teeth. All right, next up, we're going to kick it up a notch with our next carbohydrate, instant mashed potatoes. This is just butter, water, milk, a little bit of salt, and then some onion and garlic powder, and then some parsley flakes sprinkled over the top to give it that nice Norman Rockwell-looking aesthetic. That's the one. So we're going to start off with the 2 greased pans. We're going to take a big ol' honking thing of it right here. Put it right down in the middle. Take a little bit of it out because you're not sure exactly how much you need to waffle with. Just put it in the center, and then we're just going to go ahead and... Careful. We're just going to figure this one out.
How is the waffle iron one the most dangerous episode we've done?
I don't know. These things look like, honestly, retro-futurist smoke detectors. So, already? Okay, let's...
I bet that has zero.
Oh, it has like no consistency. Yeah, we're gonna let it cook for a second longer then. Let's throw this other bad boy on then. That is harassment. What I'm doing to these poor waffle irons.
Probably. I bet Belgium is just like in a fit right now, and they don't know why.
Well, they think it's because England's being a bitch about leaving the EU, which they shouldn't. But one world government. But it's probably because of this. It's like when Ben Skywalker, old guy, Star Wars 4, when he realized that Alderaan Reasons blew up and he felt bad about it. It's like that kind of thing.
Ben Kenobi.
That's the one. I don't watch your space conflict, Zach. Ah! God, steamy!
I think I got it. Yes.
Fuck! Alright, cool. We're gonna use these. See, okay. So, we've given it some more time, and it looks like...
We're gonna have to clean them.
I'm gonna call this one. I don't think this is gonna waffle. Hold on, let's see. Is it...
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna get that out. Not cleanly, anyway.
No, it's... It lifts a... Actually, hold on. Now... Alright, let's just try and dump it.
Be careful, watch your hands.
Don't know what I expected.
This just looks like mashed potatoes.
Alright, Pog Champs, it looks like this next experiment is going to be, unfortunately, a failure. Mashed potatoes, at least the instant great value variety, will not waffle. Won't have the teeth. Alright, trying to rebound after that failure. The next one we have is actually a viewer suggestion. Sarah from Snapchat chimed in that she wanted to see Belgium's other universally known food, Brussels sprouts, made into a waffle. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I said, give me suggestions. She was one of the few people who responded, and the only person who responded with an actual suggestion. Her, my boss, then a couple of cyber bullies who said some very hurtful things about my onstage camera presence.
I was going to say, we had the one that I had, and they just said Soylent Green. And I told them that's illegal right now. We're working on getting it fixed.
We do have a promise, by the way. If Zack or I loses a limb in an accident, we are going to keep the limb and we're going to cook it and eat it. Because if that doesn't get us to go viral, nothing will.
Damn right.
Alright, so we're going to take some regular cornbread mix. I haven't sweetened this at all. It's just the basic mix. We're going to toss in some sliced up onions. Get the little pieces. And then we're going to take, what I've done already with these Brussels sprouts is I chopped them, I air fried them, and then I put them through a food processor. So we're just going to go chunks right in there. And then we're going to add in the other suggestion that I had, which was cheddar cheese and bacon pieces.
Interesting. Oh,
yeah, so this is like a loaded Brussels sprout baked potato cornbread waffle.
That works.
That is one hell of a name, and hopefully it's going to be one hell of a waffle.
Your losing the limb comment just made me think of something. I was listening to a podcast, last podcast on the left, if anyone is interested. They had an episode on polyphagia, which is like people who just eat random weird shit.
Okay.
And there was a guy, I forget his name because it's been a little while since I've listened to the episode. But the dude, he was on, I believe it was a naval warship, and a guy on deck got hit by a cannon and lost his leg. And the dude, while the guy is like screaming in pain, asked him if he could eat his leg.
Damn.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I can't.
Probably.
Remember. I don't remember. I think the guy actually just picked it up and started like eating it.
Dude, imagine the only way your day could get worse if you're in World War II. The Japanese blow your leg off, and then instead of someone coming over to like help you out or like tourniquet your wound, he starts eating you.
Picks it up like it's a chicken wing.
Jesus.
And I think it was, I want to say it was World War One.
Okay.
Or before. Like, yeah, it wasn't with
Japanese.
No. I think it was British. I think it was one of the British conflicts, which really narrows it down.
Alright, we're gonna dump these abomination waffles into the cooker. Got one big spoonful here. Get that sizzle.
I mean, the Swiss did have one of the greatest comebacks of all time. When they said that they had some excellent marksmen, but they had half the army as another invading army.
Yeah.
And the invading army said, "We have more people than you. What are you going to do?" And the Swiss replied, "Shoot twice and go home."
Boom. And that's why Germany didn't fuck with the Swiss in World War I. The best way to maintain your neutrality is to be armed to the teeth.
Pretty much. And know everybody's banking secrets.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so make sure it evenly spreads out. Hear that sizzle. How does this taste raw? Well, it's not raw, but like, not bad. It tastes like if you crammed a baked potato into a piece of cornbread. I'm gonna eat the rest of this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fine. It's carbolicious.
All right. Looks like they cooked pretty quick. It's been about a minute each on these. Nice. Get our cooking scissors. All right, so after a little bit of to-do, we can confirm that you can use all the ingredients in a loaded potato, except for the potato, to make a waffle, and it will turn out to be waffle-shaped and smell decently delicious. Bon appetit. It's actually pretty good. You can definitely taste the Brussels sprouts, so it's weird to have a flavor profile of the waffle with Brussels sprouts in it, but look at the bacon bits all in here too. You can taste them and it's just a little bit chewy in between. Oh, it's so good. This would work great like with just some like sour cream or gravy on top of it. Just go full American with it. Alright. I have been reminded by my cameraman / producer that since I said flit, the word that rhymes with Baver profile, I have to take a shot. The things I do for my art.